Hey guys, how's it going? Richard Nintendo back again, and it's pickups time. Can of beer, just going to try and keep me up. It's now 1 o'clock in the morning, Saturday or Sunday morning. Play NES games and go back to kind of what I was doing. So I've been out today, picked some bits up today in Peterborough, and I've got again stuff that I've had for months sat here. Odds and sods and stuff that I thought, oh, I'll show that. But just haven't got around to doing it. So this is going to kind of be a mishmash of loads of bits and bobs. So I'm quite tired, and I've got a sore mouth. I know I've got like an ulcer right at the back, and it's really hurting. So yeah, you have to bear with me if I stop talking for a minute because it's fucking hurting. But let's get some cold beer on it. Oh. Right, okay. I'll start with a charity shop find. Now, my wife actually found this. So it's a few months ago. She basically texted me while I was at work and said that she's seen this in a charity shop. Would I be interested? So I asked her some questions and she said, yeah, no worries. So I think it was like, she said it's $7.99. And it had just been put in the shop that day. But I've taken the price off it now, but it was $7.99. I didn't want to leave the sticker on in case it kind of dried on and then stuck on the box. And it's a Super Nintendo controller, and it's an official one. It's called Commander 2. It's like a turbo controller, but it's an officially licensed product, which is all good. If it was a Mickey Mouse one, I wouldn't want it. I only want the official stuff, but I'm not going to get it all out because it's a bit of a bitch to get back in the box. But it's in there with all the manuals and stuff. It's in really nice condition, it's not discoloured or anything. So yeah, really happy to have that, and that was a good find. She went in the shop and found it for me. Never seen this controller before. Pardon me. It's got obviously like turbo features on all the buttons and the shoulder buttons, everything. So that's a nice little addition to have to the SNES. So I've got that controller. Also, charity shop, I found this, the date is the 11th of January, it can't be right, it must be, but I've had this sat there since probably after Christmas and just not shown it. It's actually been sat on my Gameboy pile. In the charity shop near me, there's like a little wicker basket, and that's where I found Monkey Spazzy's Spectrum tapes in there. So all the really old stuff, all cartridge stuff and all that kind of thing gets put in this little wicker basket, and there was this sat in there, and it's Zelda, a Link's Awakening, is it? Yeah, and I haven't got this one. I've got Link's Awakening DX. I know it's just kind of the same game, but I haven't got this one, and I saw that in for $1.99. I left the sticker on it, and 11th of January, so that's not it's been sat there, but it's in really nice condition. I'll get it out of the case. It's got a bit of label porn for you. So it's a really nice nick. So for £2, I was well happy to grab that. Yeah, Zelda for the Game Boy. Also for the Game Boy, I bought this off eBay. Again, this was a little while ago. It was only about £3 or £4. It's a Game Boy game I used to own. Well, back in the day when I was a kid. I haven't played it since, and it's Spider-Man 2. It's not a bad game. I just bought it for nostalgic reasons, really. Just that it's the game I used to have in my back Game Boy collection, and in my quest to re-buy back the games I originally had in my original sets. This is one of them. So Spider-Man 2. I couldn't find a decent box copy at the time. I've dropped it, but say for £3 or £4, just to play it again was good. So I put it back on the pile before I forget. Right, okay. Now I've got some NES cartridges that I've had. 2 of them I've had for a while, just haven't shown them, and 2 came just after I sent the Power Glove back. So I'll come to that in a minute. So loose cartridge of this, I haven't played it yet. Again, it's just been set up on the shelf because it just kind of got lost in the pile. And it's Rescue Embassy Mission, and this one just for the 4-player because I've got the 4 score. Is tennis. And these are just like a couple of quid, so I just grabbed them. Again, these have been sat there a while, for a few months now. but I just picked them up because they were cheap and the games haven't got, so I grabbed them. Then when I ordered that NES console with the Power Glove, which has since gone back, I actually ordered these games. I imported these so I could play them with a glove. So I showed you already got the box. I've got these boxed, brand new, factory sealed. I want to keep them that way, so I sourced these are like a tenner each to use the glove, but now the glove's gone back, so I've now got these in no glove to use. So I'm going to keep them. You can play them without the glove. Battleship Brawl is actually a pretty good size to go and beat them up. But I'll hang on to them because I will get another glove to use one day. So still got those, I'm going to keep them. So there's those 4 loose cards. Now while we're on the subject of NES, this has been sat on the shelf for a long time. My American NES, it's quite badly discoloured. It looks pretty nasty against the white shelving I've got here. And obviously compared to the PAL one I've got up there, it just looks a bit out of place. And to be fair, it started playing up like it was, it wouldn't read games properly. And I think the pin connector's been messed about with before. Not replaced, I think someone's just basically bent the pins. It was just a bit monkey, so I took it apart, had a look about, looking at it and tried to sort it out. Region modded it and stuff, tried to get it to work properly. It works, but I just wasn't quite happy with it, so I wanted to upgrade it. So I bought myself another American NES console, but a box one. This has been sat, I say, on the shelf for a while, and I didn't want to do my room tour until I show you all the stuff all was on the shelf. So I've got the challenge set. So this is an American challenge set, not a PAL one. And it comes with Mario 3. Unfortunately, it's got Mario 3 loose cartridge, but it hasn't got the box copy. I'm on the lookout for a box one. I will get one, but it's about 30-40 quid just to have. Based on the box, it's got challenge set, not for resale on the front of the box. But I have to import one. I will get one. I'm not in a major rush because it's only going to be sat on the shelf. And what I've done is, just for this video, I've actually taken the console out of this box that's in really nice condition and swapped it for the manky one on the shelf. So I've now got 2 nice NES consoles set up there in nice condition with a nice controller, and I've just put the yellowed one back in here with the controller. I paid 20 quid for that console off Gumtree, and it's done me fine. And it's just basically going to be kept as a spare, be kept in this box just out the way, just as a spare really. I've got the best one set up, so I'm happy with that. So I've got the 2 American ones here, one there, one there. So that is the challenge set. The box, I mean, it's in good condition. It's it has got some marks and some dents, but it is in, to be fair, it is in really nice condition. It's just a bit of normal wear as to be expected, but I'm really happy to have an American console that's boxed. So I've got that. Okay, this is a few months back now. It's just been sat on the shelf. I don't quite know why I haven't shown it yet, but it's just got I've just got a backlog of stuff. So there's the console and then there's stuff, right? So that's that. Now I also got a little console, handheld, and I had this loose. I think I showed it about over a year ago. I got the loose version, and it's the one I had one of these boxed new when they came out, and I kind of obviously rebought it just loose to play, and I wanted to. It really deserved to get a box complete one because it's the only one I had back in the day, and I really love it. Got a lot of nostalgia for it, and I wanted to buy a nice boxed one. So what I'm babbling on about, I'm really happy to have this. It's the Mario Brothers Game & Watch, and I'm really chuffed to have this boxed up. This is the console here. That's a console, it's a bloody LCD game, but you know what I mean. But I had that loose, but it had the stand was a bit bent in the back, which is quite common, and it had a few nicks and a few marks on the front, which I weren't too happy about, but I got it pretty cheap, about 20 quid I think it was back then, back about a year or so ago, and I bought this one to upgrade it. I'll try and show you a bit of box porn here to give you an idea of the condition. It's in really nice shape. It's got a very minor wear to the edges up here, and up here, but it's, you know, a really old box, so there's going to be a few marks, but it is in really nice condition overall. So I really wanted to get this one boxed up because it's the only one I had, and it just deserved to be boxed. I'll get it out and show you. So it's all got nice flappage. Oh, pardon me. Oh dear. So it's in its little tray, in its bag. There's no batteries in the minute, obviously because I didn't want it to leak. So it's in really nice condition. So it's in the bag, and then in there you get, in the tray, you can see there's the battery stickers unused, the little instruction manual, and there's the precautions leaflet in there as well. So yeah, really happy to have that in box complete condition. And say I've got that and the Zelda one, and the Club Nintendo ball, and that's it now. I've just got those three. But yeah, really wanted to get this one boxed up, so really chuffed to have that. So that's the Mario Brothers Game & Watch. Right, what else have we got in? Okay, right, now this, I've got two of these. One's back on there, I don't need to show two of them, they're both exactly the same thing. Oh, mouth, killing me. It's a pen, right? But it's not just any old pen. Now, back in 1990, I'm going to guess about 92, 93, when the Super Nintendo came out, 91. But it was the Street Fighter 2 Turbo Edition. I can't think off the top of my head what year that came out. It's going to be early 90s, isn't it? 92, I think, 93. But I'm sure you'll correct me or put a comment. Now, what it was, there was Truckfest. Truckfest, I think, is at Peterborough Showground, if I remember rightly. Haven't been for a long time. But when I was a kid, my parents took me to Truckfest. It's basically loads of lorries that have all been airbrushed and loads of fancy things, and people from the telly come and all that kind of thing. Big, basically, family day out. And I went there to this event. I have to try and dig a photo out. It's at my mum's. And I went to Truckfest in Super Mario t-shirt and shorts. So I was, I really wanted to wear my Mario outfit when I went there. I don't know why, just because obviously I was obsessed with it and still am. And I went there, and when we got there, walking around, there's this massive Nintendo lorry, and I remember it like vivid. Massive white trailer with like, like a kebab van where the side opens up. It was like that. It was like a massive Nintendo lorry with like a canopy, and they basically, there's obviously a massive audience. Like, it's on a big field, and they basically were calling out people in this for a competition, and the competition was to basically win a Street Fighter 2 Turbo Edition Super Nintendo. And I was like, bloody hell, that's like fucking, what one of them? Because I had the NES at the time, and this is just before I got my SNES. And I stood in the crowd, and they spotted I had like the Mario outfit on, and they called me out from the crowd to go up onto the lorry, and to play Street Fighter 2 Turbo in the competition. Obviously, I was like, couldn't believe I'd been picked. So I got up on this lorry, and they asked you your name and this, that, the other, and I'd literally played Street Fighter probably twice at my friend's house, and my best friend at the time, he was one of the lucky kids that got everything that came out when it came out. So my first experience was playing it around his house. I literally played Street Fighter 2 Turbo twice, and it was the edition he had, the purple box. But yeah, so they called up another random. They got some girl, and I played it, and I beat her, and I thought, oh great, I've got through this one. And I think I got to get through like 5 rounds or something. I'd done the first one, and then they called up this guy, and he basically whipped my ass. He used Ryu, he knew all the special moves. He'd obviously played it a lot of times, and I've literally played it twice. So yeah, so he wiped the floor with me, and as my runner-up prize for taking part, I was given one of these pens. So it's a Nintendo pen with Super Mario All-Stars on it. I know it's not related to Street Fighter, and it's basically just a biro. And I have not seen one of these pens since that day. And the pen I got, I took it to school, and one of my friends nicked it in school, and I remember it getting nicked. And I know he took it, but he reckons he got it from the shop, but he's talking shit. But anyway, so yeah, the pen went missing, and I've never seen one since. And so a couple of months ago, someone on eBay was selling a load of these pens new for like £3 each. So I bought 2 of them. One I want to keep on the shelf, and one I want to take to work and use. But obviously the ink is dried up because they're like 20 odd years old. So all I need to do is just change the thingamajig, one of these, the ink. So if I just get another biro, take the middle out of it, I'll have a working pen. So it's just a Mario All Stars pen, just because I haven't seen one before since that day, and it just reminds me when I did that competition. I thought it was pretty cool to have one of them back. But yeah, never won the Super Nintendo, and say for my birthday after that I got the Mario All Stars edition. So yeah, well happy with that. But that's the story behind the pen. So got that. Cool, I like talking, a bit more beer. Oh, what was that? So I splashed a bit of fucking beer on my Game Boy game. Bear with me a minute. That's alright. Yeah, just spat a bit of beer out on top of the SNES controller. Right, so let's get rid of those. I'll show those in a minute. Right. Also did that trade with Daz with the Wii U, and I've got those SNES games off him. Got the Zelda and that. Zelda was missing the Secrets guide. Yeah, Top Secrets. And on eBay, I spotted this on its own. It says tenner, 10 quid. So just the Secrets guide, just to complete my Link to the Past. I now have the Top Secrets guide to go in the box, so happy to have that. Also on the subject of leaflets, I've got these are 99p. I've got the quick setup guide for the SNES, and it also acts as a big double poster. I'm not going to open it all out, but you know what I mean. It's got the SNES setup guide, and my box for my Super Nintendo is missing this, so someone's listing this for 99p, and I won the auction, so I got that for £1, so I was happy with that. Pardon me. Also, Nintendo service book. Tells you what to do when your Nintendo breaks. You stick it in a wheelbarrow and cut it off to your nearest curries. That was 99p. A bit of a crease in the back, not too bothered, but I say because it's just going to go in with my other console. And there was also then another one listed. This is in a lot better condition. It's just in a plastic bag. That was also 99p. So they're going to go in my action sets just to kind of make them complete, really. Just trying to find all the extra paperwork and, you know, complete the boxes. So I've got those. Also, I've got this one, and this is the poster, which I'm yet to show you, to be honest, because I haven't done it in the room tour. But this is the poster I was after. I stuck it on Instagram. It's a Street Fighter poster, but obviously it's got other things on it. So you've got the scope, it's advertising the scope and the laser games, some box games there, the Game Boy. But the bit that I really want, I had this on my bedroom wall back in the day, and it's the massive Street Fighter 2 poster. And on this side you've got a list of all the games that were out for the systems, and I used to cross off the games I had, and I used to dream about owning a lot more games than I had. And yeah, hence those collections are a bit crazy now, because now I'm able to buy them. But yeah, really happy to have that poster, and that was £1 with £1 postage. I think it was like 99p, so £2. Well happy to have that poster, and that's going to go in my SNES box, because I've got a copy of this on the wall, which I've got from Metro Game Base already. So I've got one on the wall, one I'm going to keep as a spare. So chuffed to bits for that. Right, also, now this was an absolute bargain. I recently sent Scott, Sega Saturn lad, a Super Game Boy loose, because I'd replaced it with a box one. Now I wanted to get the one that I had, or the one I got yeah, back in the day to kind of build up my original collection. And they say Pete's Tastic also showed a Super Game Boy recently, and there's two variations to it. There's one with like a black box, it's slightly smaller, and it kind of shows like the colours going from like green out to colour. Was it Pete that showed that? Well, someone's shown it anyway. I've seen it recently, and the other version, and I've picked up the version that I had, which is this one. So this is the other one. It's like the bigger boxed version, if you like. It's not in too bad condition. It's like, you know, some slight dent up, like it's dipped a little bit, but I'm not too worried about that. But it's all complete, and it's, you know, in nice nick. So what you get is the unit itself, it's in its baggie, which is all good, and it's got the instructions. Yeah, that's it. So that's the artwork for the other version on the box, is that. So instructions, warranty card, and you get the Super Game Boy Big Book. And this basically shows you some of the games that can go on it, what the games look like, and hints and tips. And so, for example, Metroid tells you a bit of oomph about that. Yeah, it's really good. Mario 6 Golden Coins. So it shows you like the colour transitions and that, different colour palettes and so forth. So happy to have that, and again happy to have the one that I had originally, all to be part of the original collection I'm trying to build up. So I'll tuck that back in there. Super Game Boy, and I mean these normally go for like 20, 30 quid, and I've got this delivered for less than a tenner, so I was well happy with that. An absolute bargain. So Super Game Boy, chuffed to have one of them back, boxed. Oh, right. Okay, I'm glad you're still with me. I will show what I got today, and then I'll show these other bits last. So today I went out shopping in Peterborough, and I went into HMV, and I was really just looking for the DVDs, and I spotted this, and I think it must have just come out. I've never seen it before, and it's the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles original TV series 25th anniversary collector's edition 3-disc set. That's a mouthful. And I've literally just opened it. Yeah, the cellophane, it's brand new. And it's basically all the original cartoons, series 1 and 2, on 3 discs. I tried it out, and yeah, it's just all the cartoons, all the old school cartoons. So well happy to have that. And so when I get a night out here, when I can't be asked to play a game, sometimes I come out here, look on YouTube, or I'm tidying up or cleaning or doing something other than playing games. I can stick on a DVD in the background on the old Xbox and just have it run in the background. So, and obviously it's for the collection as well, loving the old school Turtles. So happy to get that. It was 20 quid, it's quite expensive, but you know, I haven't got a video player anymore for the old Turtles cartoons and video. So to have them on DVD, and to be fair, like I put it on, they're not like digitally remastered or upscaled. Like the actual the picture quality is like it's come from the original videos. Do that make sense? Like the original kind of like a little bit fuzzy looking. But I like that, and it's all in 4.3, not 16.9 as well. It's all kind of like square like it used to be. So happy with that. Turtles, cartoons, and as you go around the till, you get all the stuff to tempt you to pick extra things up as you go around. Well, I spotted some Nintendo Power Mints in a NES controller tin. So I've got those, and they were 3 quid reduced to 99p. So I thought I'd have myself one of them. So I've got some mints, so I'm not going to open them. I don't think I'm going to keep them with my tinned Mario and Zelda shield I showed in my last video. And finally, on to the final part of the video now. I know it's been quite a long one. There's been a whole random mishmash of shit I've shown. Again, this pile of stuff here was bought over probably about several different listings over several weeks, and I've just kind of accumulated this collection of things, which I'm going to show you now, just to build up the set. I'm 2 away from having my original set back, and I've got these all like in date order as they came, and I've put them in plastic clear protective wallets just to keep them nice. And I've got my van, I've got my work van, I've got a fucking load of these, so if I want to read them because they're magazines, I can rip them out and then stick them back in a new one, seal them and keep them nice. So what they are is the original Club Nintendo magazines from back in the day. I used to have a set of these, and if you watched my video I posted, about when I sold all my collection off, I've done like a load of photo stills on a slideshow, and at the very end I showed my Club Nintendo magazines, and I let them go, which obviously I regret because they were mine. I kept them right through when I had them originally. And when I did the Meet the Tuber with Daz, he asked me, what's the biggest thing I regret getting rid of, and it was those, because they were my original ones. So I'm really happy to find these, and I'll go through them. So I've got the first Club Nintendo magazine. It's 1990, so they're all in these plastic like wallets, but like I said, I've got a whole load of these. I can swap them out. These are just to keep them nice, and they're in really lovely condition. So that's the first one. Now, just before I go any further, I'm going to change the tune because this one's about to finish, and we don't want to hear any more Street Fighter 2. Let's put a bit of Turtles on. Right, and we've got interference now. Right, next one. This is Volume 2, 1990, and it's the Batman. And on the back it shows the Game Boy. And what I'm going to do at some point in the future is go over each magazine. I'm going to do like a video on each one, and basically go through and show the pages and show you what's in the magazines, and kind of like have the camera on the tripod looking over at the table, and you'll go page by page and we'll go through it. So at some point you will get to see what's in these magazines. I'll do like say one video per magazine, so if you're itching to see what's inside them, you will get to see. This one is again Volume 2, 1990, Issue 5. That's the Game Boy in there, so it's got a lot of screenshots of NES games in the back. This one is 1990, Issue 6. It's got the Double Dragon on the front, and it's also the Christmas one. It's also end of year. Now this one is obviously Issue 1, 1991, so I'm going to guess that's January, and that's got Off-Road on the front, and it advertises the 4 score on the back with World Cup and Off-Road, which are all compatible. Next one, I love this one because it's my favourite game. This is Issue 2, 1991, so I guess it's probably like February, March time. It's Gremlins 2 on there. And on the back it's got Double Dragon artwork on there. Issue 5 has got Shadow Warriors on Ninja Gaiden on it, and on the back it shows Mario 3, Smart Work Mario 3. And then Issue 6, this is another Christmas one, so it's got some holly on the top. This is the Mario 3 front cover. On the back it shows some Game Boy games. Now this one, they've changed the style of the front covers. This one it goes to 1992, Issue 1. So the artwork has changed from having the white with the image in the middle to the whole front cover being artwork. On the back it's got Maniac Mansion. Next one is Issue 2, and this is Turtles 2, the arcade on the front. Now the back, it's actually missing the back page. It's got the second to last page of the back of the magazine there. So I'm looking now for another one of these to kind of make a better copy. So at some point I shall swap that out. This one's Issue 3, 1992. That's Double Dragon 3 front cover. And on the back it's just advertising some Game Boy, some NES games. And it's really just fun flicking through these and looking at all the old school games and adverts and the write-ups, and it's wicked. This one is Issue 4, 1992. It's got Mega Man 3 on the front. and on the back it's advertising enter a new dimension, and it's advertising the Super Nintendo. Now what I think is quite funny, I don't know if you're about to see the glare on the through the cover here, but it's got a PAL copy of Mario World in there, but it's got the US label wrapped over the top of the cartridge, so the end label, which is quite funny. I'll show you that more when I go over the magazines in more detail, but I spotted that, I thought it was quite funny. And this is one of the ones I originally had. This is issue 5, 1992, and it's Adam's Family. And the back shows Street Fighter Mario World for the SNES. Obviously highly advertising the new console. Love the artwork for this, and that's Street Fighter 2. And this is issue 6, 1992. And on the back it shows Mario 6 Golden Coins. Next up is 1993 issue 1, and that's Mario Kart on the front. They've kind of gone back slightly to their old layout. And on the back it advertises Nintendo magazine system, which was a magazine I used to get back in the day. Next up is the last one, issue 2, 1993, and that's Star Wing. And that just shows some more NES and SNES in the back. So they're all my Club Nintendo magazines, and that is all the stuff I've got to show now. I've got some NES games box complete that have arrived. I'm still waiting for a few more, and once I've got them I'm going to do a pickups video on those and show you the games in more detail, as I have been doing. But I kind of wanted to get those odds and sods out of the way, really, a whole mishmash of bits and pieces. Really happy to have them, nice bits and bobs, and I hope you enjoyed the video and you've stayed to the end to see what I've got. And that's it really. I think that I'm waiting for 2 or 3 more things to come. I'm hoping they'll be coming this coming week, so once the week's out I should probably have a video up by the end of the week or in a week's time to give you an idea of what I've been picking up. So thanks for watching. Please like, comment and subscribe if you enjoyed the video, and I shall catch you again soon for the next one. Take it easy.